Hi there, Taurus. This is going to be your summer solstice pick a path reading. So we have the choices of this beautiful, luscious red. And, when I came up with this concept for the primary colors, essentially, the red, yellow, and blue, these are the only things that I had. The same objects, but with the primary colors. And I thought, how cool. There's just so much potential radiance in each one of these colors. And it's like liquid awesome in a jar, ready to go, whatever direction you point it in. So that's kind of my theory here with this universal message. So I'll look forward to seeing you at your reading. Thanks for playing along, and please consider liking and subscribing as well. But until then, timestamps will be in the description box below for each of the colors. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Well, hello there, Red Path. The Red Path Taurus. Would you look at how gorgeous this is? I mean, it's just like, and I know my laptop camera is not all it could be, but it really is spectacular. Just the way that it feels. And this particular red, it's like you can see through it. There's so much potential. It's so alive. Yeah. Okay, what an interesting start. So again, the summer solstice, top of the sky, the sun will be at. It's an awesome pivot point for us individually as far as a full cycle around this particular transition. Like top of the clock, top of the wheel of fortune, top of the sky. And it won't be here again until next summer, right? So we want to propel ourselves forward per our own energy, right? Our own direction. So that's what this is about. This is about aim. And I haven't seen any of these. This is the very first rune. This is livestock. It is called Fehu. Fehu. And this is exactly that initial investment of energy. People. Civilization invested in livestock, right? Successive investment of one's own resources, right? I love that. I love when the universe reads my mind. Okay, so we're going to start with your archetypes first. I've got 5 here. And one is going to be the point, the bounce off point that the universe is saying, okay, this is what we want you to contemplate going forward, right? I love it. I love it. I feel like that was so loud. The comic. I love this. The comic. Genius. Genius. The comic really is, in my opinion, ideal, really. I mean, I myself aim for comedy. It really is understanding from as many perspectives as you can, every color of the rainbow. That is that sweet spot in life. That's a cat with a birthday balloon or birthday hat on, like, chill. Okay, where are we going? I mean, who is Taurus going forward? The father. Okay. So this would be your manifestation up until now, your energy invested up until now. So, yourself, who you are, standing in the moment that you're in. Going into the realm of the animal. All right. The wild instincts, embodiment of our body. Animal is a great archetype. Okay, and what do we have in our hand as a tool? The vow. Beautiful. Beautiful. The vow is what you have in your hand as a tool. And why the desert? The desert. Because it's necessary, huh? And it is a whole new cycle. I mean, we are collectively ready for a whole new cycle. Even again, the earth, the sun, the way things line up is starting over, right? Summer solstice. I love this. Maybe. Okay, so we have from the mystical shaman. This is wide open. The seer, that would be why. The seer, red path. Would you look at the red on this particular figure's eyes? Assertion of seeing, even. Maybe that was why I was going on about how see-through this was. Even though it's red, technically you would think that red would be, unable to be seen through, right? I love setting the stage. I really do. We have Blossoming from the Queen of the Moon Oracle, number 33. Blossoming. Wow. It's like this figure is playing a fiddle or some string instrument and creating change or directing it. A silver cord. See if I can get that up in there so you can see it. You see that? Maybe this way. That's definitely directing that. Blossoming. Sure. You know what? Actually, that's why I wanted to put this over here. Blossoming into the seer. Or the blossoming seer. Because you're over pretending as if you can't see. Ceremony. Love that. Beautiful. And that's the Awake Oracle. All about energy and appreciation of it. Ceremony. Love this. Deer of Delta. And this is going to be your White Light Oracle, which is all about the Delta wave. You are safe and protected and loved up on. Delta is the deep sleep. I'm not sure if that's subconscious or unconscious, but I'm going to read that for you guys. Let's see what we got here. The realm of the comic. I'm sorry, not the realm of the comic, but overall, your perspective. It's very, very misread. Very misread. That's the realm of the comic. Okay, you know what? Hang on. Let me set this here for a second. And we're going to get the Deer of Delta in the book here. Go ahead and find that page. Wow, you know what? I love my job. Okay, so let me hold this here. And Deer of Delta. Okay. Number 26, Deer of Delta. Without any force, you can overcome even extreme negativities. Your real nature is gentle, which is powerful in its own unique way. I'm going to start from the beginning. Without any force, you can overcome even extreme negativities. Your real nature is gentle, which is powerful in its own unique way. You do not need to become something you are not. You can confidently and effectively invoke spiritual protection from the light. You can never be dominated or bullied at a spiritual level, because the real you is always empowered and protected in the light. Okay. Some things can only happen when we let go at the deepest inner level. Regenerative healing is one of them. Shamans of old understood that to obtain transformational awareness, hang on one second. They must sever themselves from the world as one knows it, to unlearn what one once knew, to be reborn. In that rebirth, a new understanding and vitality, clarity, and purpose can emerge. The shamanic realm is the realm of the delta brainwave, the state of deep sleep. Here one is completely unconscious. There is temporary paralysis at this level, which allows for the deepest healing and renewal. Here the gateway to the universal mind is entered, and the precious recalibrating treasures of healing are gained. In Delta, we surrender completely to a great and powerful intelligence far beyond our understanding. Wow. The Deer of Delta encourages you to call for spiritual intervention with complete confidence in the grace that will instantly and consistently be bestowed. Your strength and power can flow from your spiritual connection. If you have been advised to toughen up, you are encouraged to instead remain true to yourself and find your strength within. Yeah, that's phenomenal, Red Path. That is phenomenal. Trust your spiritual connection. Ceremony for sure. Invest your energy in what feels right to you. That's right. And this is Kitty. This is North Star, actually, her name is. And she very much rescued me from the clearance aisle and said we should start making videos that day. So we did. So there, she's my cheerleader. She's my reason for the season. So she reminded me that my spiritual connection is everything to me. And that it is always showing itself to you. That is wonderful. That is wonderful. The seer for sure. Wow. Okay, so where were we? Perspective. So the manifest, the word may manifest came to stand here in the realm of the animal with the vow in its hand because of the desert. Which isn't that hand just crying out for that nourishment, right? Reaching for that connection. Okay. Let's see what the tarot says. Got the Cedar Ceremony, number 34, or 33. The 26 here, which is 8, 8. 45. I don't know why I'm reading the numbers, but. Okay. So what's very important to you, the way that you invest your energy, is walking into the realm of your body, really, of humanity. What you're going to do with that. With a vow in your hand, which is what you say you're going to do with your momentum from that moment forward. Because of the desert, and the desert is unsatisfactory for whatever reason. So it's like crawl up, chill out, go into, soft ceremony mode. And again, with this red around the eyes, assert looking into your vows and how satisfied you are with them. Make everything sacred, right? Everything is ceremony. And it's all about lighting your own vow power, right? Your own flame. Remembering that your spiritual connection is everything. Again, with us playing the string instrument and magic happening, right? Okay. I love the way some of these start out. It's sort of like, watching I know I've used this example before, like watching a textbook being written, by the outline first, the images chosen, the energy of it, sort of a backstory, uh, and then, attempting to kind of put it together and figure out where it's going from there is really just a delight. It sincerely is. So you will find that I giggle a majority of the time when I'm doing this because it's fantastic. Okay. And talking to yourself and praying that the person that needs to hear it will hear it when they need to hear it, and knowing that that's true. Digital magic is true. I've experienced it, and all of that. So it's really super magical, very, very magical. I just want to say that. And thank you. And if you've liked and subscribed or shared, thank you very much for that as well. If you haven't, please consider doing so. That was a perfect opportunity for a tiny plug, right? Okay, so let's see your situation. We have the hermits, the guided animal. Absolutely. The seer for sure. There's your light. There's your light. And again, man with a vow, right? An animal with a direction. Okay. Let's see that there. And the self here, the Taurus on the red path. All in. What you are self-propelling your energy towards manifesting. So that's me, the Ten of Wands. Okay, and that's fair. Most definitely, Taurus. This is, a whole new cycle, a whole new energetic, physical, all the way around again, cycle. So this seems like a clean, super mature, character-wise place to be right now. So impressive, really. What is the why? The desert here, foundation. King of Swords. King of Swords. Perspective. Let's see if we can bring this all the way down. There we go. Perspective. The father in the realm of the animal with a vow in his hand, knowing that that's their magic. Like your perspective is your magic. Your vow. You say it, the unseen follows up with it. Okay. Let's see. I feel like shuffling. Let's see the Taurus on the red path in the past so we can. Oh, wow. The Queen of Swords is you in the past. Blossoming, the seer. Coming into your seeing ability. Even if it's, let me put it this way. You are most definitely going to be able to see far clearer, or you are able to see far clearer than you ever have before. And this particular cycle is all about investing your energy in exactly that. Okay, so you are, to some degree, you're aware of this, right? The situation is the Hermit, which I know I'm connected. I know I'm guided. The Ten of Wands is the self, all in, realm of perspective right there. If you turn that Ten of Wands upside, if you look at it this way, you might see exactly that, right? Or the tree he's growing. So all in, again with a vow. And what's interesting is there's no water here with this desert. There's no water yet. But definitely getting it fire and air wise. Okay, we have a few. We have the moon as your surrounding environment. Okay. So the Ace of Pentacles as you in the present. OMG. is here. And you have the Ace of Swords as how the Hermit plays out in the future. Okay, let's take a look here. Blessing, blessing, blessing. What did this say? It said, you do not need to become something you're not. You can confidently and effectively invoke spiritual protection from the light. You can never be dominated or bullied at a spiritual level because the real you is always empowered and protected. So without any force, you can overcome even the extremist negativity. So your gentle nature is so being rewarded right here because you are willing to be gentle and feel your way through and allow all that is to take care of it. Wow. What a beautiful new way of being, and blessed upon blessed for choosing it, for seeing it, for being willing. It's not the easiest way, the easiest choice, but it is the easiest. How do I want to say that? Considering your own understanding of the moment that you're in and the circumstances that you're working with is the most powerful moment that you have at any time, because that is where you again, see the beauty in something and clear it and move to the next moment, right? And however you need to, how am I trying to say that? It feels like it's more cards. Okay. Yeah, that's how I just felt. Okay, that was me though. But this really is like perfect intelligence. This is ordered mind. This is asserted stuff in order. Swords in order. The comic. This is perspective. And not really worried about anything on the outside, just perspective. Interesting. Now, it just felt cold for a second, especially in regards to this desert. Oh. Okay. Well, maybe that's why we have the Deer of Delta here, is to soften that. To soften that. I just got a very alone feeling from it. So, let's see how we can. And that there is a point, a center point that you hold in your moment, in your life, in your experience that is so of the utmost important, because really, and I just read this yesterday, I'm not sure where it is, but you can't even begin to be anything for anybody else until you are absolutely everything to yourself. And that is exactly what I'm seeing here. But being everything to yourself may seem as if you're going to be alone or lonely or, what have you. And that is so not the case, because again, when you are full, you overflow, right? And then you are magnetic and it attracts to you. And it's a lovely gift, right? It's a lovely gift from stepping back with your energy and allowing all that is to show you what's really going on with this seer here. And you'll see that it's blossoming. It's all for you. It always has been and always will be. You will be a dot connected full in the best way. And that will be the way that you use your energy. How do I blossom from this? How do I laugh about that? I have a moment here, I'm standing in front of somebody else and it looks as if, what I just went through and can see from 17 perspectives and have boiled it down to the point where I think it's funny. So I'm going to go ahead and bust that out and hopefully it'll add to the stream of their life. Then you can start to really enjoy this comic. archetype, right? Because you're always blossoming. Always. That's what we do here. We blossom. That's right. We blossom. Reciprocity. This is the Six of Pentacles. And this is your interesting part in the center, which is most definitely manifestation. You will be, you'll be rewarded. I mean, you got blessed all day. Let's see here. Blessed all day. That just jumped out into my hand. Seven of Cups. That's in the way, though. It's like you can't decide. But look at all that water you have to choose from. But the funny thing is you can have them all. You can have them all. That's what blossoming is all about, and seeing, and ceremony, and vows, and gentle swimming through the moments that you're in. Ooh, I'd like to know more about that. I'd like to know more about that. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, that's blah, 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 blah. As you swim through your own experience, right? And again, with this moon is the surrounding environment. And Seven of Cups is what's in the way. It's like, be easy and look into this comic. Look into the veil. Look into what you don't know and see if you can't feel your way through it. Because you can. You're coming up as the seer in training, I imagine, and you're being asked to start trying to see. Not trying is not the word. To remember that you can. Most definitely, that's exactly what this says. That is who you are, Red Path. You are a seer. And you are coming into it because wow. And that whole desert aspect, being devoid of water with these Seven of Cups right here. It's almost like we need you to see. Your environment needs you to see. Embody your body. Feel your emotions. You are what you eat. You are what you vow, I think was the point. In your investment of energy, take up your whole body. Take up all of it on purpose. This is your energy invested, right? The very first rune, which is livestock, where you put your energy, your animal, what you claim, what you vow to be, and then what you create from it. You're a very mature character here, and I can see that. Well, let's see what your fear here is so I can see where other than hey, you're a seer, and we want you to start admitting that you can see. Let's see. We have a wonderful comedian here this afternoon. So we have the Knight of Swords as your fear, which is most definitely looking for more perspective. Vowing anything, claiming that you can see, realizing that you can see, trusting spirit to come in and save the day instead of you. You don't need to do anything. Step back. I just heard, here I come to save the day. You are so blessed. The Ace of Pentacles it's directly in my line of sight, and the Ace of Swords as your situation in the future. There's going to be no hesitation going forward. There really isn't. To the degrees of your expansion, which, we're all blossoming all the time. So I just want to say, I really can't wait until the next reading because it looks like you are really embodying all that you can be with this vow in your hand and this blossoming aspect in regards to you as the seer. Beautiful. Five of Pentacles is how the Knight of Swords evolves. Okay. And then I want to lay this down. Three of Pentacles is advice. Let's see here. Oh, okay, I just heard grab the outcome. Grab the outcome. Okay, this looks like a vow to me. This looks like a looking forward to the future, blossoming, the seer for sure. The comic, even. And the posture of prayer. Like that posture of, I got spirit, spirit's got me. Very livestock. Those are my ships coming in. I believed it was true. So I went all in, and here they are. Okay, let's see here. Nine of Cups on the bottom. This is a great reward for literally taking up all your space, knowing that you're guided. And it looks like you've already endeavored to be, in this space, right? You already have a certain understanding of how this all works. So you're gonna, in this instance here in the middle, you're gonna actually have that reciprocity that was talked about in this card. Your spiritual connection is going to take care of some things, if not, I was just going to say everything, but, for the purposes of this particular pivot point of your new path. It's almost like you're not alone. Expect us to be there. Take up your whole body. Don't hesitate. Don't limit your perspective of what spirit can do for you. It's like, imagine all the stuff that spirit can do for you and expect that to be the truth. Because it is. Don't listen to other people. Listen to spirit. And you are not just an animal, right? You are so much more. Which your whole, how do I want to say that? Your eyes as well as your perspective is opening, right? This is definitely a maturing. And here's your cup, It's like you're coming out of the desert with your everything in hand, right? Wow, this is super interesting. Super. We have 3, 3, which blossoming is 33. So we have 33, 33. And you have the surrounding environment of the moon. And advice is like, just be, again, embody your body, manifest excellence, secure your personal best, which is, at all times finding a reason to be in the moment that you're in and seeing it that way. Leads you to certainty that you are not alone and spirit is for you, and it's absolutely reciprocal. And all you have to do in the moment that you're in is aim for a higher perspective and proclaim yourself more, or all, or protected, or connected, or whatever words you want to use. Um, Whomever you are, Taurus on the red path, you're about to be super amazing at it. And I think you're just being asked to definitely play in it and trust that it's for you and trust that Spirit's got you. This dear Delta is, Delta waves are no joke, right? And it is special. This ceremony and this vow, this is your initial investment of energy, of your own anima, of your own self, moving in any direction at any point. And it should always be from a point of reciprocity, right? And ceremony. This is so beautiful. I can't wait to see the next one with all these blessings and all of this interesting. I think you can see just fine, and you're going to be seeing even better. And I think you're being asked to not avoid, but to take it in as a special, as a, the awareness of that is a gift. It does enable you to see and be easy because you'll always be able to see, right? So it's like put yourself into your world, allow yourself to receive these cups of spirit that let you know what you need to know, right? As the seer blossoming into the seer. This is all for you. It's like it's being served up for you by other people and situations in order for you to see that it really is for you and to just be gentle in it. Because really what you're doing is you're allowing other people or the scenario around you to unfold as it will by actually unfolding or blossoming as you will, right? You are your own tree. You are not your father's tree, and no other tree will ever be like you. Inhabit your whole tree. This is your tree. And you are in the midst of blossoming. Make it sacred because you can see, and you can see so much more if you allow yourself to admit that there's an unlimited potential for you, Taurus. And that really felt like I just went a meandering way around to say, congratulations, it's next level time. Here's all your blessings, and invest your energy in your own proclamations first. Trust what you see, trust what you feel is true, and only proclaim what you want to experience in your life, because really that is how we manifest, right? Okay. I think that's going to be your reading for this particular summer solstice. I can't wait until the next one. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to follow up as well, see what happens next. Otherwise, I would really personally love to hear how this unfolds for you. So, we're still a new baby channel, but we are growing. And this, I'm just looking forward to it so much. So I'll stop talking about me. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Until the next one. Thank you. Peace. Hey there. If you chose the yellow path, Taurus, this is going to be your wonderfully energetic and delightfully, like, invigorating. This color is just enlivening. There's like so many awesome words for that, but all right. Let's see where the yellow path is going for Taurus. We have Gebo, the gift. The gift. Wow, no, that's not a beautiful way to start. Okay. The energy of the gift. Whoa, what am I doing? So I have 5 archetypes here, and one is going to be your beginning or the reason for your trajectory. And you have the bridge, the rainbow bridge. Would you look at that perspective? The gift, even being extended from one hand to another. Wow, beautiful. Okay, let's see yourself as the soul on the yellow path, the sword. You are that perspective. And again, with the rainbow, you've got the sun and the moon, the dark, the rainbow, that lightning that is yours. I'm going to go ahead and straighten your sword out for you. Because we always want to be finding balance in the center, right? That sword is real. Okay, let's see. Where are you going? The empty room. Where else would you go? Of course you are. Infinite possibilities, all the potential you could ever dream of. Plus some. Everything and no thing all at once. Interesting. You know, I feel like as if I'm actually going to put this way. I feel like the story has something to do with that. Okay. What do you have in your hand as a tool? The village. The village. A community or an impact that you've already made. Now this is in your hand as a tool, so something that you are already proficient, some aspect of yourself. And this is why self-expression, the poet, self-expression. Okay, so the sword goes into the empty room with it, what it already knows how to do in its hand, or the influence that it can have in its hand because of self-expression. You have something to offer, and it's a gift. Well, now, Yellow Path. Okay, I love this for you. The Rainmaker. Oh my gosh, I love this card. I'm going to try to capture as much of that glorious artwork as I can. Still working on the technology, but wow. I see your wings. The Rainmaker, making rain. Whoa. I got excited. This yellow. It's all over the place. It's a gift. It wants to be expressed. Okay. The Rainmaker. And I think I'm going to read that a little bit for you because it's really beautiful. Okay. From the Queen of the Moon. Oh my gosh. Full moon. Power. Power. Number 16. Sorry. 42 is the Rainmaker. Of course it is. And from the Awake Oracle, Sea Star. Talk about new trajectory. A gift to yourself. A gift to yourself. And the community, the village. Creating legacy. You know, this full moon is no joke either. Wow. Sacrament of Extreme Unction. Number 34, which is all about rebirth. You are being blessed on your new life. In Catholicism, when you pass on, they anoint your body so that your soul can go free. Your soul is going free. As far as self-expression. I love this. Wow, what a gift. What a gift. Oh, wow, what a gift. What a gift. Okay, let's see here. I want to the Rainmaker. I want to read that because I think it sets the tone for your path beautifully. God bless you. And this is North Star. She's our mascot. She's our confirmer, our little magical confirmer. Okay, so the Rainmaker. The Rainmaker is the master of manifestation, who can call on the elements of nature to serve the greater good. When the power to co-create is used with integrity, great beauty, and benefit flow to all. When this power is used for personal gain only, everyone suffers. When the earth is parched, the Rainmaker calls the waters from the heavens, and all that is dormant in the fields and in people's hearts springs to life again. Okay, so the invitation that the divine is sending out to you. The Rainmaker is calling you to create something new from the elements that are already in your life. Be sure you work with what is and not with what might be or could have been. The seeds that have been silently germinating in your heart will burst forth ready for the sunlight. Do not hold back. Put all your chips on the next roll of the divine dice. Wow. All your chips on the next roll of the divine dice. What a gift. Wow. Phenomenal. Whoa. Again, the energy right here is like effervescent. Oh, if you heard that Carl said. Effervescent. Woo. A lot of yellow. A lot of golden power energy even. Gosh, this is glorious. It feels great. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Whew. Okay, essentially being set up by the universe with a gift to create a new or expand on whatever it is that you already know how to do and express it. You're getting a chance to express it. Because what is it? They want you to work with what is, not what could be or what could have been. Okay, so classic magician moment right there. And again, the sword as the self, so Taurus. Let me explain a little bit. The sword is essentially your gift of command. Okay, you asserting your voice or your thought, your proclamation in whatever direction you choose. Okay, the initial set off of your own personal trajectory. This is what I'm doing, right? The empty room is where you're going, which is, again, everything, all the potential in the world. So, imagination, all of those things. The village is what you have in your hand as a tool. So you're walking in able to command anything you want, essentially, any way that you want to see this, as big as you'd like to see it. The village in hand, meaning you already know how to do this and you are able to influence the community with it because of the poet, which is inherently the creator creating. So this could be in regards to any gift, anything you'd like to express, or the creator wants to express through you, rather, because apparently it's magnanimous that you're being reborn into it with this gift of power in order to create this rainbow bridge for your community or for your village. The world at large could be. Let's get into your tarot. But essentially, that's what I'm looking at. Whatever your gift is building a rainbow bridge for everyone in your village. Wow, I just wanted to shuffle. Okay. Let's see your situation. Whew. I knew it was going to be big. The Hierophant. The invisible made visible. The rainbow bridge, the sword in action. Everything is possible. Everything. Wow. The invisible made visible. Cultivate strangeness and beauty will follow. There's so many ways to look at this Hierophant. Let's go ahead and see how you're showing up as the self here. And move this down a little bit. All right, the Taurus on the yellow path. Okay, there's your sword. That's the Nine of Swords. Also your bridge, what you want to express, this empty room. And again, it could be a helper, it could be a hindrance. That could be the greatest opportunity you ever had, or, the biggest room you've ever had to fill. So you can hover on that stress point. Is it an opportunity or is it cumbersome, right? Either way, you're creating. And you're being asked to take a risk on this particular gift. And this is why. Because it's excellent. And it's going to add to the stream of the world that you're in, village. Your sea star, your power, whatever you are divinely inspired to do is a gift. You, I think, are the gift. I mean, with the sacrament of extreme unction implies that you are being reborn full power. Wow. Full power. That's you in the past. Full power. You know what you want to express. Congratulations. Congratulations. That is high regard from all that is for you seeing yourself. Illumination. Your surrounding environment. Excuse me, absolutely. The empty room in the realm of the poet. And the moment being reborn. Chill. Marinating in all that it could be. What can you do with the resources that you have? With the what is. That is beautiful. And the Queen of Pentacles is all about using what you have. Resourcefulness is the mother of invention, right? Okay. Pick this up. How are we doing here? Getting used to where they go. There we go. I think that way. I'm going to shuffle. Psh, did you see that? That's why that Ace of Pentacles wanted to be rescued from that pile for you. Almost hit me in the chin. Okay, so you have the Ace of Pentacles as you right now. Feeling this blessing. Feeling this gift. Feeling special. Feeling your full value to the universe. Feeling that full moon worth of power. Your sea star. Your legacy being absolutely worth your effort. Gosh. That really is beautiful. There's your take a risk on, the next roll of the divine dice. Most definitely a gift. This is your situation in the future. The Nine of Wands, authenticity. Standing there with your particular wand, with your inspiration, knowing that it is divinely inspired. You have the Eight Wands behind you, which is the unseen itself. Lined up, ready for you. What would you like to do next? What would you like next? Because apparently your perspective is beautiful. You're showing up as the rainbow bridge. And the rainmaker. And the poet. Wow. Your situation is the Hierophant, which is physical, the invisible made visible. And this is you standing in the invisible made visible. Like, yep, that's my sword. I did that. I rolled my dice on self-expression, used all my power, set it to where I thought it best could go, and add to the stream of life. And I set it off, and here it is. Wow. It does work for me. This divine inspiration is awesome. It does exactly what I thought it would. Okay, so Page of Wands is you in the future. Set off on that, knowing that that's your wand in your hand. Your expression, this is your gift. That's beautiful. And I love that it's the page. Like, that is, you know, self-expression directed. And that beautiful initial set it off into the world, right? Here's my gift to the all that is. Here's my gift to my village. May they see it as a gift, right? Nice. So that's trusting the universe to take care of it. You know, again, you're standing in the unseen working for you. Your sword works. And this is your interesting bit in the center that brings it all together. The Six of Wands, which is essentially your sword in your hand. Yep, I work for the divine. Divine works for me. Offering your rainbow bridge. Self-recognition. And that is the most important thing, is to recognize yourself and how far you've come. And that your sword does work. And that all there is possibility. With this village in your hand, you already know what you can do. And apparently you have influence and whatnot. And something to express that is going to add to the power of the whole. Or else the divine would not be putting you through a rebirth, giving you a gift in order to do it. And I think at this point it's ready. It's like, hey, please do this. Please do this. Please trust your inspiration. Please give this gift that you have been given to the world. Is how I'm feeling about that. Wow. And you know what's interesting? This full moon power. The full moon, I think, is the same day as the summer solstice. Full moon in Capricorn. Another earth sign. Wow. Okay, let's... All right. What's in the way? The village. Sharing it. Expressing it. Harmony in that. That's okay. You're going to own it. Here's your hopes. The Emperor. You're going to stand in it. You're going to know that it's yours. Because again, you are being like ushered into this rebirth, reborn moment. And this is a gift. And it really is all about you and your own expression. So come from the inside out. You know, this hand with this rainbow bridge, it comes from one to the other, right? You have to know what you're giving in order to give it. So pull back and really be aware of this village aspect. You know, this circle here is the impact that this particular hand has had. And if you can see the arrows, you know, per cycle here, and then this little sort of cyclone, as in this is still in play, right? So you're impacting the world at large with your gift, right? Or what you can do, what you can add to the stream of all that is. And, you know, with this being in your hand as a tool, it's like this is the impact you can make. This hand is buried underground, under a mountain. This is like long term, right? Permanent impact. So it is a good idea to pull back. Recognize what you do have to offer, this gift that you have, this poet, full power. And then set it off, right? Take the next roll of that divine dice. Bet on yourself. Bet on yourself. Woo! Your sword works. Your sword works. It's your fear. Limiting. That's your fear. Well, let's see how that evolves. So we can get some context on that. That devil aspect as your fear, which is interesting with the Emperor as your hopes. It's like you want to embody your body all the way. or the permanence of yourself, but you don't want to be greedy about it. This one first. You don't want to be greedy about it. You know, again, with this village aspect and self-expression, it's like, you know, who am I to impact the world around me? You know, that hovering place with my self-expression. Who am I to do that? You know, almost feels like you're again that am I good enough sort of limiting conversation. That's exactly what this feels like. Do embody your body, or else, you know, you limit yourself and you can't be full power. You can't be everything that you are. And your sword is all powerful. So don't limit yourself. You're in endless possibilities, infinite potential, that empty room. That's just all energy waiting for you to call it. So this hovering place, I mean, you are, well, actually, you're in a very good trajectory here, and you're just being asked to recognize that it is divine. You know, that is a wand in your hand. And it is on purpose. It is a gift. It is a gift. The hermit is how that evolves, which is full embodiment, knowing that you're guided. That's why you're doing it. You know what I mean? Not because your ego is telling you to do it, because your star is telling you to do it. Your divine guidance is gifting you with the inspiration to improve this world that we live in whatever way that is true to you, right? Work from the inside, not the outside, right? Okay, and this one, Seven of Swords. Perspective. Interesting. Perspective. Exactly, that sword in the empty room. This could be anything that you want to call it. And again, with the Emperor being your hope and the Devil being your fear. It's like how other people see you, or how other people will see you. It's just make the plans for yourself. Take the roll on the divine dice, because you are inspired. You have this gift for a reason. And it looks like this new precipice, or this new pivot point, you are embodying your full body and doing it because you feel inspired to do it. And I think I'm just giving you this message to let you know that it is absolutely a divine gift, an absolute gift that needs to be expressed. An absolute gift that needs to be expressed. And it's very yellow. Outcome, 9 of Pentacles. Absolutely. Embody your body and express yourself. Take up all your space. Glorious, glorious. Like living in your full power, right? I'm reborn, so now I'm going to take up my whole entire body. There's no more room in here for others' opinions and other, or even feelings or thoughts or expectations that I am at all less than. I impact every single moment that I'm in. You know, that's such a powerful place, coming from the inside out rather than working from the outside in. And again, full power. You are the rainmaker with a village in your hand. Impact to make. But the only way to make it is to come from within, fully yourself. Again, this Ace of Pentacles is yours. You are being given that from all that is to let you know that it's time. It's like, here's your value. Thank you. Please. Please be all you can be. And don't worry, you'll lead by example even if you don't try. It's very empowered. It's very empowered. Very empowered. You know, looking at, you know, what life up until now. Very Rainbow Bridge. Very, this is my life, my impact, my risks taken, my opinion of my inhabiting of the moment that I'm in. Am I taking up space, or is it all mine? And we all share, right? Perspective. But either way, it definitely implies an out with the old and reborn into the new. Into the new. Right? Because this is a whole new cycle. You're standing right here for an absolute reason, and it is a gift. This is your power. And it's a very neutral, black is neutral. And this is wise, a wise, with the gray hair here, experienced. Looking at how you feel about whatever up until now, your life force at large, and your expression, your self-expression, the impact you make, and how you feel about it. And looking at what you want to do differently going forward, which is absolutely fully embody yourself. Again, 3 of Cups poured out on the one side is like all about the other. And 2 Cups to the forward side is all about harmony and coming from that place, which is what's in your way right now. So it's like fill yourself up, right? This is the gift that you're being asked, and self-expression is most definitely going to be the way. I hope that was clear. I feel like I just rambled for you, and let me set this down. There's a lot of power here. A lot of self-expression hovering on the, and again, I just keep getting that, you don't want to make the wrong impression of like being in all of your power. And I think you're being asked to most definitely please take up, be all of you. It is a gift. And it is for that village to see. You are most definitely being asked to lead by example. I can't wait to see the next one. No pressure. But you are sincerely gifted here and very blessed in this particular moment. And I think that's the real point of this beginning, is to recognize how gifted you really are and how much that is a gift to all of us. So thank you. Let me make sure that I say that. And let me go ahead and show you this again, because I do believe that is going to be your particular path going forward for this summer solstice. I hope you like and subscribe for the next one. I know I'm excited to see it. Thank you very much, and wow. Until the next one. Peace. Well, hello there, those Tauruses that chose the new car blue path to start off on this particular summer solstice. This is going to be your reading. Okay, let's see what we have here. Oh, wow. Okay, you have the magic rune, Odin's rune, the blank, which is amplified anything. Wow. Wow. How magical is that? I'm debating on whether I get you a follow-up room just to see what it's amplifying. Let's see what your cards are. Well, okay, so we have 5 archetypes here. One is going to be, of course it is, the vision. And this is your particular point of your path, the vision. Apparently it's a magical one, or you're definitely being supported in bringing it to life. The medallion. You are showing up as the medallion there, Blue Path. Wow. You're aware of your worth to the universe. Good. Good. Embody that medallion. Where are you going? The shadow. Going into the shadow. Okay. Nothing like a good dose of perspective to clean out your psychological closet and clear some stuff up and shine some light in it. You have the king in your hand as a tool. It's just all the light you could possibly ever need. Embodiment of yourself. Look at that sun in that hand. The sun in that hand's hand. And the radiance. Going into the shadow with a light in your hand. Okay. And why? The bardo. Because you can. Number 1, the bardo. Or I'm sorry, number 50. That's an L there. The bardo. The liminal space. The imagination where you wrap all sorts of understanding around all the stuff that you don't understand. You know, transitions, transformation, the soup of experiential imagination. You know, the in-between, the after, you know, that transition. I wanted to say limbo, but it's not limbo. It's that space where we can, you know, play with all the perspective in the world, where we have vision and we can actually add some color and some perspective to it. And we can almost shape our whole lives right there in Bardo. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's interesting the way that just came out. Okay, so you're going into the realm as the medallion, going into the shadow with yourself, with your empowerment in your hand. Because you can. This is self-healing, intentional, with magic at the ready, because apparently you have a fantastic vision. Magnanimous is what I'm, magnanimous. Wow, lightning itself. Magnanimous. Whoever you are fantastically able. And it looks like this is the very little bit that you have. I mean, it's just, wow. That's fantastical. Lightning. Assessing from the Queen of the Moon. Number 9. Assessing. Exactly. That's exactly what you're doing. Going into the shadow with your own empowerment, your own self-worth in your hand, because you can soften it with understanding, looking at it with coming from knowing your worth. You can eliminate any shadow, or even bring it out into the world because you can. You know, the shadow is just something that doesn't have any light on it. And lightning is a lot of light, right? Merkaba. The vision. Merkaba. There's your bardo. Wow. This really does feel electric. Magical. Magnetism of Eros. That's why. Number 1. Eros. It's destined. It's in your hand. Coming in a self-worth, working through whatever bit of shadow you have, because this Merkaba is yours all the way around. There's no room for shadow in that. You're learning how to work with it so that you're always in the moment that you're in. And this assessing situation, you're learning how your feedback system works. It looks like. And the interesting thing about all of these graphics, it's like they all come from this center point. Even this Eros. It's all about this center point of power. Okay. I think I'm going to center point of power. It's yours. You are the lightning, baby. You are the lightning. Love it. Whoa. Okay. I'm all right. I heard this is the situation and the self. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords, I guess would be the situation. And the Knight, the King, Queen of Swords, and the King of Wands. So this is your situation, and this is you as yourself overall. The situation is using your own power. And you are showing up as King of Wands, which is always the higher self, your full self, the power of yourself. Going into the realm of holding that sword in your hand, calling yourself, or holding that king aspect in your hand. This is your world. This is your Merkaba. Seeing how your lightning works. Seeing how your desires come to fruition. Interesting. I almost want to read Magnetism of Eros for you, but I don't know if we have to. We have Temperance as your why. Your bardo. Exactly. Thank you. That's a really good description of the bardo. You know, that place where you go to alchemize and transmute all that stuff that's just, you know, a jag in your bubble, right? That's the alchemist right there. That's old you, new perspective, new vision. You know, all things coming together to be for you. You know, again, with this king in your hand, this has always been for you. You are the medallion. In this realm of shadow, you're looking at it as, how can I see this as for me? And it looks like it's all coming together to show you the ultimate vision as it has always been for you, right? How exciting. All of these readings have been so, you know, fill them up full of themselves and send them out into the world. Start from here and shine, right? Pull back, come home to yourself, figure out what you actually want, and we'll take it from there. That is just amazing. Amazing. Where are we going? All of them? Okay, I don't know if you see that. I guess my hands are in the way, but we're going to play with these. This is the utmost here. So this is going to be you in the past. Looking for that invisible to be made visible. Awareness of your medallion, this king in your hand. That you can play in the bardo, that your desire creates everything, that your Merkaba is most definitely the best aspect of yourself, that is how you know who you are, where you're at, and what you're doing. You know, your Merkaba is your vehicle. Everything happens within that bubble, within that vision. And how you hold your own self in it is the most important thing. All right, so you're assessing this power that you have, this vision that you have of how things work. Okay, surrounding environment, 8 of Cups. Okay, the bardo. It's all available to you, the vision. Going towards desire. Very assessing. Vision quest even. Like taking the time to swim in your vision with his empowerment in your hand to see what it does. See what kind of magic you actually do have. See what your desire, how that is fulfilled. Exactly. We have the Lovers next. The Lovers. That's going to be you in the present. Holy moly. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. That's how the Queen of Swords plays out in the future, which is very your destiny. And I was going to say the universe. The Justice as you in the future. So your King wants wow. And this Justice is like absolutely all in because we have the Hierophant as you in the past, which is, again, faith. Physical, you know, the invisible made visible, and looking for that to be truth. Kind of transmuting that and looking at where your power really does come from, right? And what you can do with it. So you have the Lovers as you in the present, which is exactly that. Playing with your power, seeing what it does. Especially with Eros and this magic room. You're assessing. You're assessing your lightning and your power again. Wheel of Fortune is you're seeing it come to play. As your destiny to do just this. It's like every experience you ever had is going to come to some sort of understanding by you in this next cycle. And I love that. I love that. Wow. Okay. Let's see what the, no, not 900, please. Not 900. Okay. Let's see what's in the center, please. Thank you. And this is your path, exactly. There's a reason why. But this is exactly your destiny. It's like walk forward without medallion, as the medallion, no matter where you go, with empowerment in your hand. Because it's always true. It's always true. Wow. Shh. What's in the way? The Empress. Trusting that it's coming to you? Oh my. I just heard believing that it could be this easy. Or this, not easy. What is the word I'm looking? That your vision could be true in the absolute best way. And it looks like it most definitely is. Let me see that one. That medallion is in your hands. You are the medallion. You have the power. You have the vision. This all comes from you. Assess that. Assess your desires and what happens next. Assess how you feel, and when you add some perspective to it, how that clears. You know, you have a. I almost wanted to say You are universally impactful. And with this king aspect in your hand, with you as a medallion, going into the realm of the shadow because it can be healed in the bardo. And you can actually understand anyone's shadow from the bardo and vice versa. It's almost like your vision is healing vision. And you're being asked to assess what that means. And to trust that it's actually true in the most beautiful way. Wow. What's the fear here? What's the fear here, please? The Seven of Pentacles. Investing. Sorting through it. Looking into the shadow aspect, because that is where you're going. And it's like this, there's such a supportive energy here with the Empress. It's like, again, with this vision, to me, that's always, that's a expectant belly there to me. It's like you are so supported while you go into the shadow. Just remember that you are absolutely everything you ever needed to be right now. Hold your power in your hand because it's true. And trust it. It will always show up for you. And that's a compounding experience, right? That's a compounding experience. And this is so for you. So for you. How does the Seven of Pentacles evolve, please? Transformation, death. Okay, good. Good. All in. All in. Knowing that it's true. Yep. I'm the medallion. I can go anywhere I want. There is no shadow that I can't see because I have this king. I am a fully embodied self. I am all powerful in the moment that I'm in. I know because I've assessed it. You need to be very, very responsible with your power and very aware of what this king aspect in your hand does, how effective your Merkaba is. I'm going to read this magnetism of Eros for you too, because I think that, you know, our desire is everything, and really the magic of the Odin's room, is that invisible option. Awesomeness, right? Okay, what's the advice here? That's too many. Can I have one for advice, please? The Ace of Wands. Take the wand. There's lightning. Awareness of your Merkaba. Assess it. I just heard Spirit say, assess it. Assess it. Play with that king aspect in your hand. Play with the lightning. Play with your medallion. Assess where you are. Assess how it feels to have a vision for it to be true. How inspired you really are. I mean, you've got so much energy right here. So much. And it is your destiny. And it is for your higher self. And it's all true. This is so for you. So for you. Oh my gosh. The Nine of Pentacles is your outcome. Very much the vision standing in it. You trusted. And it played out. Because that's how your Merkaba works. It's how you are continuously abundant. Continuously the medallion. You get everything that you want. Because you trust in it. Living proof of life force. And how if you have a healthy Merkaba, everything grows around you. Right? I love that. So the advice is, take us up on our offer. We're giving you magic. Play with it. Assess what it does. You'll be happy you did. Exactly. King of Cups on the bottom. You'll be happy you did. It's all for you. And apparently you're a magnanimous individual. There, Blue Path. Let me read this for you real quick. Magnetism. What number is she? Number 1. Okay. Sorry. There we go. Okay, magnetism of Eros. Trust in what your heart yearns for without concern about how it will manifest. Exactly. One more time. I got all excited. I was like, yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to get at. Trust in what your heart yearns for without concern about how it will manifest. Take steps toward that which moves your heart. Reach out for what your soul wants and needs. Allow yourself to be vulnerable, for only then can you be truly held. That which appears out of reach or unavailable to you is closer than you realize. Wow. I'm going to read this a little bit because this is the beginning of a very important trajectory, especially with this Ace of Wands being handed to you. So, the magnetism of Eros is our soul's fascination with that which appears different and calls to us at a deep level. This soul-deep attraction inspires us to remain open, be passionate, and willing to engage with life, other people, and new vitalizing pathways. It keeps us moving on our authentic life path, living by the call of the heart. This oracle indicates that your heart is being called to a particular path or way in life. It may not make logical sense, but to honor the call of the heart is to honor the needs of the soul. The call of the heart can lead you into unknown and intriguing territory. It can feel liberating, but also unsettling, as you let go of known worlds and reach for the unfamiliar. Following such a path will bring a fresh influx of energy and expand your understanding of yourself, your life path, and your higher purpose. It is meant to be. Eros is a Greek word for love. On a spiritual level, Eros is our passionate, open, engaged love for life. When we experience Eros, we are ready to embrace our journey. It is an affirmation of life. Its opposite is the destructive drive known as Thanatos, which is the drive behind our undermining, self-defeating, and self-harming behaviors. We may engage in such negative behaviors in a shadow. Wow, I just said shadow. It does not say shadow in this book. We may engage in such negative behaviors in a misguided attempt to heal ourselves or make ourselves feel better. When we act negatively, despite our best intentions to be positive, part of us is trying to tell a story that is yet to be fully heard. Until that story is heard, we cannot let it go. We get stuck in a negative loop. To resolve the negative Thanatos drive within us and in our world, we need Eros. We need to embrace life, including our negative experiences. By acknowledging and healing our suffering, we can find the courage and wisdom to live more fully. The challenge and gift of Eros leads us into our vulnerability. From there, we can also recognize our strength and dignity. We become able to let go and heal. This oracle brings the message that life has particular gifts to share with you. There is the promise of deep, soulful connection with your true self and with others, and a healing realization that you are truly desired and loved. You are encouraged to explore new pathways, especially if you feel out of your depth and a bit vulnerable in doing so. More so if they involve personal healing. The oracle indicates a path is opening up for you. It may not be the easiest way forward, but when your heart leaps at the prospect of it, know something truly special is unfolding for you through that pathway. Trust where your heart is leading you. Well, I'll say, there's your beacon. There's your beacon. Wow, new car blue. This is a fantastic path. I can't wait to see what happens next. I'm going to let that go there. Please like and subscribe so you can see what happens next. Yay. Go team. Thank you so much. Until next time. Peace.